In this video, I am going to discuss about the design of bevel gear. It is the topic of machine design part 2 in mechanical third year BTech. Here I am using a design data handbook of K. Mahadevan and K. Balavira Reddy 4th edition. This is the Lewis equation for the design of bevel gear. Here Ft represents the maximum value of tangential force that the tooth can transmit without bending failure. In other words, Ft is the equivalent tangential force at large end as per the Lewis equation for bevel gear. It is the equation which is given in the equation number 12.37 in the design data handbook, along with different parameters like sigma d, that is allowable static stress, Cv is the velocity factor, which we will discuss afterwards during the design of bevel gear. A small b is the face width, and the value of face width is used with respect to this relation. Two relations are given in the design data handbook, 12.36a and b. And we have to take the minimum value with respect to these two relations. Small m is the module, capital Y is the form factor, and it is equal to the product of pi into small y. Small y is the Lewis form factor, and the value of small y is given in the design data handbook. Capital L is the cone distance. As I told previously, in the design of spur gear and helical gear, there is some variations in forces and torque due to the dynamic action, and due to this we need to add some factors like service factor and that is velocity factor, respectively, to consider overall load during meshing of the teeth of gear. For clear understanding, read this paragraph, and at last you will get the value of effective load, that is at the initial stage the effective tangential force acting on the tooth is then given by 1000 into P into CS upon nu into CV, as in the spur and helical gear. As I told, in the spur and helical gear, this effective load gives the approximate estimation. So for the precise calculation, we have to focus on the final stage, as we are using Buckingham equation for the final stage design, because this Buckingham equation considers many more parameters instead of velocity factor, like inertia of connected masses, elasticity of gear material, tooth profile inaccuracies, etc. At last we will get the effective load on the gear tooth, that is Fd is equal to Ft plus Fi. Here Ft is the tangential load and Fi is the incremental load due to dynamic action, and Fd is the effective load at the final stage. In order to avoid the breakage of gear tooth due to bending, the beam strength should be more than the effective force between the meshing teeth. According to this statement, for the satisfactory design, we have to satisfy the relationship, that is beam strength should be greater than or equal to the effective load. To understand the concept of effective load, let us see more clarification. As we all know that, as I told in my previous slides, as I told you, there are two stages. First gives the approximate estimation, and the second gives the precise calculation as far as the design of bevel gear is concerned. So if we are considering the preliminary stage, that is Bath formula, we have Ft is equal to this. It is given in the equation number 12.7a in the design data handbook. Also Ft is equal to this. This is the Lewis equation of bevel gear. We can equate these two equations like this. In the left hand side, this equation will be called as beam strength, and this element, complete element, will be called as effective load. So here, if we are not considering factor of safety, then this equation is more than enough to find the value of module. But if we are considering factor of safety, then below mentioned equation will have to be used by us, that is beam strength should be greater than effective load, and we can write this equation as beam strength is equal to effective load into factor of safety. This is the required equation for the design of bevel gear at preliminary stage. In this, one thing you have to keep in your mind that the teeth are subjected to fluctuating stresses. Then in that case, endurance limit stress is the criteria of design. So here we will always consider that the allowable static stress will be equal to the endurance limit stress of the gear tooth, which will again equal to the 1/3 of the ultimate tensile stress. Now come to the second point, that is final stage. At final stage, in this the effective load is equal to the summation of Ft and Fi. These are the formulas which is given in the design data handbook of equation 12.40. In this, we will take Fen should be greater than Fd. Fen here is the beam strength, or you can say that the endurance strength of the gear tooth. So as I have told you that in the gear, in the designing of spur, helical, bevel and worm gear, we are considering factor of safety. It means we have to take this relationship, that is beam strength should be greater than the effective load. So we can use the required equation, which is Fen is equal to Fd into factor of safety. So this is the required equation for the design of bevel gear at final stage. Similarly, for the design of bevel gear on wear strength basis, in this the equation which will be satisfied by us, that is wear strength should be greater than the effective load at final stage, and the required equation is Fw is equal to Fd into factor of safety. These are the parameters which will be responsible to find the value of wear strength. This we will discuss afterwards during the design of bevel gear. Now come to the problem. A pair of straight bevel gear mounted on shafts which are intersecting at right angle consist of a 24 teeth pinion meshing with a 32 tooth gear. The pinion shaft is connected to an electric motor developing 12.5 kilowatt rated power at 1440 rpm. The starting torque of the motor is 150% of the rated torque, that is service factor 1.5. The pressure angle is 20 degree. Both gears are made of case hardened steel. It means the material of both the gears are same, therefore the weaker one is pinion. The teeth on gears are generated and finished by grinding and lapping process to meet the requirements of class 3rd grade. The factor of safety in the preliminary stage of the gear design is to determine these 4 points. In the first point, in the initial stage of gear design, assume that velocity factor accounts for the dynamic load and that the pitch line velocity is 7.5 meters per second. Estimate the module. Select the first preference value of the module and calculate the main dimensions of the gears. Main dimension means the dimensions which are responsible for the identification of gear apart from module. Third point, determine the dynamic load using Buckingham's equation and find out the effective load for the above dimensions. And what is the correct factor of safety for bending. In the third point, we have to calculate Fi, Fd and factor of safety. In the fourth point, specify the surface hardness for the gears assuming a factor of safety of 2 for wear considerations. These are the parameters which are given in the question: speed of pinion, service factor, pressure angle, ultimate tensile strength, factor of safety at initial stage, number of teeth on pinion, number of teeth on gear. This is the statements or the slide which is similar as I have discussed in spur gear and helical gear. Before starting the design of gear, bevel gear, we have to check which one is weaker. If the material of both the gears is same, then pinion is weaker undoubtedly, but if the material of both the gears are different, then the below mentioned calculation will be helpful to choose the weaker one. It is the product of allowable static stress into Lewis form factor. So multiplied both the factor for pinion and gear respectively, and the lesser magnitude will be the criteria to choose the weaker gear. In this question, both the gears are of same material. It means this designing is based on pinion. Now come to the first point. In the initial stages of gear design, assume that velocity factor accounts for the dynamic load and that the pitch line velocity is 7.5 meter per second. Estimate the module. For the satisfactory design, we have to fix the relationship, and the relationship is this: beam strength should be greater than the effective load. So beam strength is this: mb sigma en pi y L minus B upon L, and the effective load is this into factor of safety. Put all the values and find the value of module. Here M, which we will have to find out. B, we can take the value of B is 10 mm as per the data given in the design data handbook. Sigma En is equal to 1/3 of the ultimate tensile strength. Small y is the Lewis form factor, which is also given in the design data handbook. You have to understand here that when you will find the value of Lewis form factor, that is this, y is equal to 0.154 minus 0.912 upon ZE1. Here ZE1 is the equivalent teeth on pinion, and ZE1 is equal to Z1 upon cos delta 1. Delta 1 is the pitch angle of the pinion. So calculate all the values and find. These are the two tables to find velocity factor and the value of Lewis form factor. As in the question, generated teeth, we have to the application for which we are designing the gear is about the generated teeth. It means we have to take CV is equal to 6.1 upon 6.1 plus mu. So after putting all the parameters, we will get the value of module, that is 4.13 mm. Now check this value with respect to the standard table given in the design data handbook. 4.13 lies in between 4 and 5. It means the considerable value of module will be 5 mm. Second point is select the first preference value of the module and calculate the main dimensions of the gear. So according to the recommended series of module table, we will get the value of M is equal to 5 mm. Now find all the related dimensions. B is equal to 10 times of module. Also B is equal to L, capital L upon 3. We will get the two values of face width, and whichever is minimum with respect to the values of face width, we can take the minimum value. B is equal to 50 mm, B is equal to 33.33. It means we will have to take the value of B is equal to 33.33 mm. Now find the beam strength and effective load separately and check out whether the beam strength is greater than the effective load. If it is greater than the effective load, then the design is safe on a static strength basis. Come to the third point. Here find Fi, Fd and the corresponding factor of safety. This is the formula which is given in the design data handbook. K3 is 20.67 new. After finding the module is equal to 5 mm, again calculate the value of pitch line velocity. You will get 9.048. B 33.33 we have just calculated, and this is Ft, tangential load. This will be calculated without considering CS and CV. I am again telling you, this is Ft and this is calculated, this will be calculated without using service factor and velocity factor. And what about C? See the table number 12.13. As we have calculated the value of module, that is 5, and we have to work under the grade 3. So grade 3 means under the class 3rd for precision gears. So m equal to 5 and the value of small e is equal to 0.0150. Now come to the table number 12.12. The value of error is 0.0150, which is in between 0.01 and 0.02. Now match the boundary conditions, as the material of both the gears are steel and steel with 20 degree full depth. It means the value of capital C is 114.4 with respect to 0.01 and 228.9 value of capital C with respect to this 0.02 value. Now using interpolation method we can easily find the value of capital C. See here, this is the interpolation formula. Put all the values and you will get the value of capital C, that is 171.65. Put all the values of all the parameters, that is K3, new, capital C, B, Ft. Here Ft is the tangential load without using service factor and velocity factor. Now find Fd, that is the summation of Ft and Fi. We will get 6936. Now compare, check whether the calculated design is safe or not. For the satisfactory design, the equation, or I can say the relation, that is the beam strength or endurance strength should be greater than the effective load. This shows that the beam strength should be greater than the effective load, and the corresponding factor of safety is 1.55. Now come to the fourth point. Specify the surface hardness for the gears assuming a factor of safety of 2 for wear consideration. We have the wear strength, that is D1, B, QE, that is ratio factor, capital K is the load stress factor, upon cos delta 1. Delta 1 is the pitch angle of pinion, where D1 is the pitch circle diameter of the pinion, B face width, Q the ratio factor, capital K the load stress factor. Now find each and every parameter and put it into this equation and find the value of wear strength, and after that compare it to the effective load. This is the ratio factor, and the value of this is equal to 2 ZE2 upon ZE2 plus ZE1, where ZE2 is equal to the equivalent teeth on gear and ZE1 is the equivalent teeth or formative teeth on pinion. Calculate all the parameters and use this equation, that is Fw is equal to Fd into factor of safety, as we are considering factor of safety here. That is why the required equation for the design of bevel gear is Fw is equal to Fd into factor of safety. put all the equation and calculate the value of capital K. Now, as we have the formula of capital K, that is load stress factor, in design data handbook, use the formula and find the value of surface endurance strength, that is sigma ES. And after finding the value of sigma ES, use this relation. This is also in the design data handbook. You will get the value of BHM. If you don't have the value of modulus of elasticity of pinion and gear, you can assume these two values if the material of both the gears are steel along with the pressure angle 20 degree. Now check this design with respect to the wear strength. Find the wear strength and the effective load respectively. Check these two terms. You will find wear strength is greater than the effective load. It means the design of bevel gear is safe with respect to the wear strength. Thank you.